Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I hope everything with you is copacetic on this Thursday evening. Well, with no further ado, let's just get into it. Someone wanted me, I gotta find the person, wanted me to read on
Jennifer Garner
and her upcoming marriage. Now, the way it looked like to me, it seemed like she's still married to Ben.
Okay.
They always in each other's lives.
They are.
Even though I get y'all have children.
Right. Hanging out, walking down the street. You remember that time Ben was trying to get the two Jennifers to hang out?
It's like they still in a marriage. And that's why a part of the reason to me why Jennifer Lopez's marriage didn't work with him. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. Because of the way it was. I mean, Jennifer Lopez is a problem, but forget about all that. It just seemed that I got that they have children together, but it just seemed like Jennifer Garner was always in their marriage to me.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like. And it seemed like that's what he goes to vent and tell his problems to and everything. That's what fell out. See it?
Yes, I did see that.
Don't let me forget. I'm going to put it in the middle, and I'm going to shuffle again. One.
Okay. To be fair, the ship card flip over for me while I was shuffling.
Okay. Always look at that to see if we show, because that means it wanted to come out. Two.
Okay.
And three. That's why when they fall out, I always like to look at them. Okay, this is it. This is it. They already were shuffled before we came on the air, but let's just do what we do.
Yes.
Okay, this is about,
Let's do what we do.
Let's do what we do. Let's do it, girl. But before we do, I gotta go. I gotta consult these two came out.
Okay.
But I can't use them right now. Why? Because of the way I'm reading. And you'll see shortly. Wow.
I know. He was popping.
Popping like popcorn, right?
Ben must have, well, this isn't about Ben. Jennifer must have a lot to say.
But Jennifer, let's see. Okay, what we gonna say? What do I say? Crystal ball? Mm-hmm. Crystal ball, oh crystal ball. What will become of Jennifer Garner's marriage? Will they get married at all?
I like that. That one was good. Okay. Crystal ball, oh crystal ball. Tell me, is Jennifer Garner struggling after all?
We're gonna find out. Let's find out. Come on. All right, let's do it. So I cut. So okay, I see Venus, and I see, what is that? You know my vision name. Virgo. So I see a Virgo. Okay, and I see somebody that is classy or earthy. Very earthy. She's earthy with a little elegance, not class. I want to change that. I see elegance and earth. You know, when you think of earth is rugged and hard. But in the middle of it, it's got everything you want. Everything that we have come from this earth. Mm-hmm. Everything. And so for her to be in this card, it's like she's got a lot of material things. But the card is showing she has material gain. She's got elegance. And she's got girth. In other words, don't let that innocent face fool you.
Okay.
The cards are showing that she's strong and strongly opinionated. So don't let it fool you. So about the man she's going to marry.
Okay.
Oh, here we see is a Sagittarius and a moon. So, right?
Yeah.
So he's somebody that's rough, rugged, and raw. What do you mean? This is somebody that will guard you, protect you, stand up for you, or is somebody that seems like you're going to protect her from being hurt. Let me tell you what I just saw in my spirit.
Okay.
I saw that he's going to protect her from Ben. Mm. Let me protect you from the big bad Ben. Now let's see what's on your left side. This is your heart side. We see a moving on. A moving on, or either someone is moving towards. That could be Ben moving away from one relationship and wanting to get back with Jennifer Garner. That's what it looked like. What about to you?
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't look like it's moving away.
Right.
So on the other hand, let's see what's going on with my working hand, the right hand, where my strength and hold things and do things. I see here, I see a woman that's there to receive. So there is Jennifer Garner. So I see her earth, strong, but I see her again with the chalice, the cup, the family. And as Ben leaving, I see her still there with outstretched hands. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
You can't see it because I don't know if I could put it where you could see it together like this. This is how it looked for me.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy is a protector. Okay. Maybe he sees what's going on. We don't know. We're going to find out.
He's right there in the middle, looking like a guard.
Above her head, we see another. This is coming out for her. Above her head, I see toil, working. I see the bull. I see Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking she's got issues about this marriage.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because remember, this is about her prenup.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely see that there is a man coming towards or in the middle of everything, like she was in the middle of their marriage.
Yep.
And I see that she's toiling at it. She's toiling at it. But I think that this is, well, let me get back to this because that's deep. But let me get to the bottom. Let me get to the base. What is the base of this? It's the sword right underneath of him. So what does that mean? That means this man is swift and going to say what he got to say and for no nonsense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He comes off as as a protector, right? So when I see Jennifer on top and I see Saturn and I see the Taurus, what would you make out of that, baby clone? Just those two elements alone.
Well, it's definitely earth on earth. A lot of earth.
Okay, yeah, it is.
But
and that's how the card came in, that she's solid. And if she's earth, that means she doesn't give up easy. She'll fight till there is nothing else to fight for. And is what I see in this. Go ahead.
And Saturn also puts like boundaries, because if you think about it, the planet that pretty much, well, every planet has rings around it, just about, at least the outer planets. But Saturn has the most prominent rings, and that represents having boundaries and maybe not stepping outside of the box. So that could just show her trepidation of if this is something I should put.
I don't even know. Do she want Ben back? Because I don't know. Because
if they were married before, so if they got a divorce, then I don't.
Because she seemed like she's so much in his life.
Yeah, that's what's confusing.
I mean, didn't she say something when she heard that they were about getting a divorce or breaking up? She's having things to say. I don't know. I've already had a problem with her. Look back on some of my old videos. Yeah. I like Jennifer Garner, but I'm just saying, it sounds to me like Ben feel like I may have made a mistake and leaving her, and I let my drinking control me. This is what I'm getting, but it might be too much, too little, too late. But I want to go another way with that card there, because this card let me know she's working. She's in the field. She's girthed. She's working. She's doing it. Mm-hmm. She about her coins though. She about that material realm.
Yeah.
Do Jennifer Garner want to marry this guy? Do she have any kind of trepidation? They talking, it's three of them. There's the death. Now, here we go. Okay. And you want to read it? You want to take a stab?
No, because the Four of Swords is throwing me off.
Okay. You see Jupiter, right?
Yes.
And what else you see? Libra. Okay. So think of Jupiter and Libra, right? But most of all, what is this person doing?
Laying down.
Do swords ever lay down?
No.
And swords deal with what?
Unless they're defeated.
Right, but what do swords deal with?
The mind.
So doesn't that look like somebody taking a break?
Okay.
Somebody need a rest, something. When you think,
Yeah.
you see the church window.
We do.
That somebody is there like an angel, and then you see the swords that he put his swords up, but yet they right over him, right? And this person, she's laying down as a retreat, as taking a break. So let me tell you how I think. So you want to try it, and you're like, no, you want to see how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but I want you to give it a shot. Okay. What I see is, this is what I see. I see Ben, Jennifer, and the guy.
Okay.
That's what I see. But I think it's going to have to come. She's going to have to let one of them go.
Okay.
And if they're thinking about getting married in the summer, then it just looks like Ben is going to be out on his own, because it doesn't seem like the new guy. He may be, this could be the new guy too, that's laying low, staying out of it, laying cool, tolerating it all. But really, he's air. He got a lot, but he don't say a lot because we don't hear anything about him, right? No. So, do this man, if you can find his name, do Jennifer Garner, fiance, do he love her? I see strength. I definitely see turbulence. Okay, this is what I see. Everything I say is allegedly.
Yes.
I see he needs strength to deal with her, because the relationship with her and Ben is tumultuous at times. So he's been there, and then he's always in with the children, something, and she's in their lives. They show it on TV, and it seems like this fight, he will win, because it shows here he's victorious, but it just seems like he needs strength to deal with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like he needs strength. Let me get this out the way a little bit. It seemed like he needs strength to deal with her. Like it takes strength. Because it seemed like this has been in her relationship, seemed like it's gone through a lot. And this guy has been there as a protector, as a confidant, as everything that she needed him to be. It seemed like he's been there for her. But I think he's willing to take on Ben. That I think he wants her. But it's the situation that her fiance is in. It don't say his name.
Oh, his name is John Miller.
John. It seems like John is in a situation that requires him to be the strength, to hold his peace, to calm her or deal with all of this thing that they're going through, because Jennifer had children with Ben, but Jennifer is still in Ben's life.
Yes.
Just like they married. They drive together, hang out together. This is really too much for me.
Yeah, could never be me.
And this guy's, you see friction, but you see this guy is hanging in there. So we'll see. What does he do?
It says that he is a American businessman. He is the CEO of Cali Burger and its partner company Cali Group, and he is 46 years old.
Okay.
And Jennifer's 42.
Okay.
I mean 52.
She is?
Yeah, Jennifer Garner is 52.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, I do see that. And, baby, go ahead. Why you let me go on and you just ain't talking? Okay. Now you got to take us to the bridge. I stopped here. Where did I stop?
So on their if they were going to get married, and then how.
The marriage for them is up in the air, because I definitely see a death card. We'll see how this thing play out. But from the way it looked like, it doesn't seem like they're ready to get married. Okay, and then the next card, does he want to marry her? As you can see, these are the 3 cards.
Yikes.
That don't look good. No. They look like they could be in a relationship, but they don't look like they're ready to get married, because it seems like it's a lot of turmoil going on in the relationship with Ben and the kids and her. It just seemed, and Jennifer, it just seemed like a lot. It seemed like maybe Ben is needy. He seemed like a needy man. And it seemed like he goes to her, calls her, and that's only so much another man can handle. How old is Ben? He's 50, right?
Let me see. Affleck, 51.
Wow.
He'll be 52 in August.
Wow, we all getting old, aren't we? Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead now.
Yeah, it just sounds like Jennifer Garner went and got herself a young man that's just a slight younger than her.
Well, he's how old? 46?
46.
47, 48, 49, 50,
52.
51, 56. Okay, that's a difference. It's not earth-shattering.
No.
She's not old enough to be his mama, so
No.
that's good.
Funnily enough, the card that had popped up for Jennifer Garner, how was the move?
She's just not ready. I think that she is not ready for this. She's not ready. She's still got a lot of Ben in her.
And this,
I see it now. If they get married, don't be surprised if it don't last, but go ahead.
And this is one of the cards that had popped out. At least for you, it had popped out. So it was very funny.
It did pop out for me.
Yes.
So what do you make out of that?
What I make out of it is that Jennifer Garner is either emotional or in her feelings or really just going within and I guess trying to figure things out.
I don't think she's ready. I don't think, looking at the cards, I think that Ben is in the cards. Go ahead. I'm gonna go.
And then this had represented her partner that she's getting ready to marry. Yikes, the mice.
It just seems like that Ben Affleck and Jennifer eat at their relationship.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, she had children with them.
Yes, that is
and
true.
You said that that Ben wanted them to hang out and do see. That's asking too much.
It really is.
But it would be a beautiful thing if you could pull that card and fall off the table.
Yes, it is a beautiful thing if you can make it work. For real, Ben should have just been a polygamist. Then we have this, like you said, this is like the heart side. So this represented, could have been Ben, could be Jennifer, but somebody's compass is off and trying to get themselves reestablished
and look at
balanced.
This, to me, this represents Ben moving towards her. Yeah. He just would be too much for me. He's such a needy man. You know, he needs attention.
He does. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. And she's the type of girl or woman who loves to be needed.
Well, what is above her head is the writer, so she's looking for information, maybe even signs, if this should be the right
I just don't think this is, I'm not feeling this for her right now.
And then on the right-hand side, which represents, I guess, what she's trying to move towards.
So there shows that there is a ring and that there is a wedding, right? I haven't gotten no love, but I'm getting ready to go there.
Then at the very bottom, again, we're back at the burden. So whatever, it's just not a great time.
It just doesn't seem a great time. I mean, things can change. We in May, that's 2 months. Don't do it, bro. Don't. No, don't do it. This is not good. The cards are saying there is trepidation. No, it's turmoil. You have Sheba. No. You need strength. No. Yeah. Even over here, you see swords. You see here air. You see here like you got to fight. You coming in fighting for a woman that you shouldn't even have to fight for. Yeah. And then since his marriage is in shambles, he leaned on your fiance and she allows it. No. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Should they get married? Did I ask that question?
No, this is if he loved her and if they were going to get married.
If they're going to get married, it's like it's a negotiation. It's like instead of it should be 2 of them, it's 3 of them.
Because Ben's there.
Because Ben there. It's like he's there with him. It's like he's right there in the middle of it. This is not good. Even here you see 3 men. This is not good. Even here you see 3 swords. It's not good. Even here you see Sheba with 2 arms and 2 legs, which makes 6. 3 and 3. This is not good. You see here 3. You see all these 3s.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means a coming together of a family, but it's just an unwelcome guest.
I like that.
And he's got to deal with this.
He does.
He got to control his mental. And I don't think it's a hate, but it's just like being with someone and they are always there.
Yes.
Like if you married a man and and he got children. You gotta always deal with the woman. It just seemed a mess. It's a mess. And it just seems like Ben regret divorcing her. That's what it seems like.
I definitely understand, because he seems like he's been miserable since he married the other Jennifer Lopez.
But in the defense of Jennifer, I wonder, did he really give her a fair chance? Because after all, he knew who he was marrying.
That's true.
She loved the limelight. So, but she's going through her thing. See, that's what I'm saying. Even though we're talking, they're popping up in the reading.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So what is the question now? Ask me a question.
My question is, okay, sorry. How does Ben feel about Jennifer Garner?
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you what I see. I feel as though he feels as though she feels torn, and like he put a lot of pressure on her. You know, with his problems and his burdens. It's like she's his confidant. And I do see that because I see the Hierophant. And that Hierophant is somebody who's like a priest.
Yeah.
Or a spiritualist, somebody who you go to, you share your problems with, you talk about what's bothering you, and they have the answers. They get the answers from above, and they channel, and they be able to tell you. And it's about conformity. It's about mental stableness. It's about what else can I say about the Hierophant? It's mental. It's about earth, but also it also deals when you're in crisis.
Yeah.
Because I definitely see a 5. So, but it's help and a crisis. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also see Ben is holding up that cup of love, like I want you back. He could say whatever he wants, but the cards don't lie.
No. Even I'm picking up a similar message.
Go ahead, tell me.
Because first, okay, so you guys can see it the way I see it.
I didn't.
Goes this way, goes the lilies, and then him, and then
so we can't both be picking up the same thing.
But this is how I'm going to work it, right? So the lilies all. At least the way you symbolize it. And actually, honestly, I had just saw a movie recently where I could have sworn at somebody's funeral, they was literally laying down lilies on the coffin.
They can lay down lilies. You can lay down any kind of card you want.
Did not know that. But so that maybe
I said cards. I mean lilies. I love lilies. So
yeah, but these lilies, like you said, could symbolize a bittersweet moment. And that could have been the marriage he had with Jennifer, or leaving her behind, and now he's coming back as the gentleman.
You see that cup?
Yeah. Offering her a rose this time.
That's the Knight of Cups. You know, and he want to sweep off her feet. He's going. You see here, he's leaving Jennifer, and he wants to go back to the other Jennifer because he realized that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. This was something that he probably needed to fix within himself. And then, you know, he tried to go back 20 years later and try to recapture what was, but what was is done. And the reason why they broke up is the same reason why they break up now, because that's not the kind of woman that he needs for him. Okay. He needs a woman that's willing to stay in the background, that not be so fancy all the time, that don't care about makeup, that wear her jeans.
And maybe that's not so hard. Jennifer.
Right. Which Jennifer?
Jennifer Lopez.
Right. Jennifer is a glam girl. She likes to be pretty. She likes to be seen. She likes to be in the limelight. Jennifer Garner is the opposite. And I think that's what he misses, because that's what he's accustomed to. And so, whoo, child, go ahead.
And then at the very end, we have the little snake to probably, he's trying to come back.
Make himself back in her life.
And maybe like come back like after he's like done damage, and it's like, hey, I want to try to repair what I've done to us and get back together, you know, put a Band-Aid over it.
Yeah. And even if and he's coming in as the form of a friend.
Yeah.
And she knows him, and she knows how sweet he is. She knows his rough places, his rugged edges.
Yes.
And I don't know. I'm seriously, even if they get married, I just don't feel as though until you can get Ben out of your life.
Yeah.
Not like that. where it's strictly children, where you're not listening to his problems.
Yes.
Go see a therapist. You're interfering with my marriage.
Yeah.
Or my love life. So, what else? We have another question?
My question, okay, how does Jennifer Garner feel about Ben Affleck?
Temperance.
Confusion.
Judgment. And the 4 cups.
Okay. What I have right here is the maze card, which I am gonna have to quickly look at.
That's all right. That's all right. You learn it.
Instead of saying my basic of confusion. Okay, when you think, okay, I actually am gonna read this because this sounds really good. When you think you've done everything you can, you hit a wall and have to start again. I like that. Because that's exactly how Jennifer is probably feeling at this point, that she has came to like a stalemate, or she's like probably tried everything she could with Ben, and she's like, where do I go from to here with him? But I also have a family with him because we have the tree card. And she sees the
family.
Yeah, she sees the family unit that they had together. But her problem is this gilded cage. You know, she's like, even though I love you, and you might always have like a key to my heart in that sense, maybe she wants to like try to like close it so that way she can like move on in a sense. That's what I got. What did you get?
Well, what I got here, what was the question?
How does Jennifer Garner feel about Ben Affleck?
What I get here is this. I get temperance. It's like bittersweet.
Okay.
Finding the balance. And because that is off to me, she don't not marry anybody. Next to that, I see judgment. This is 2 major arcanas. And because of judgment, that means she has to deal with her past. Deal with those things that's in with her and Ben. They are not done yet. They have to fix it. They are just like 2 short pieces. It's not good. It's too much of her and Jennifer Lopez marriage.
Yeah.
It really is. But I definitely see that he's offering to take her back, but she is sitting there. She doesn't want it. The cards are showing she doesn't want it. However, she doesn't seem like she's ready to get married.
Okay.
Not in July.
Got you.
She really needs some time to work this out, because why she's going to get married with Ben in her back pocket is beyond me.
Yeah.
So I definitely see temperance. And I definitely see judgment. And like I said, that red cross sign, it's time to wake up. It's time to deal with those things. Deal with all of this. Deal with it. Don't get married and deal with it. Deal with your emotions and your future and all of this. Get yourself in balance. That's what I see. What do you see? Did you read on it already?
No, actually. I did. She felt like she has tried everything that she could to, I guess, make things work with Ben, and she just came to this like stalemate of what should I do? Like
she doesn't. The cards show she's rejecting, but she's there. Like with my hand crossed, like I can't. It's too late, man. Yeah. I'm with John. I can't. Like a gilded cage. Yes. Like she still has feelings for him, clearly.
Yeah.
She's too present in their lives, too. But I do see that maybe she doesn't. But I have to ask, do she want John?
That's a good one. I have the birds chirping. I see a bridge.
Do she want John? Let's get to the real nitty. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go by my gut feeling.
Okay.
I feel as though she still has strong feelings for Ben, even though she may have trepidation, even though it ain't over with them. She's too much in their marriage. Use the kids, use whatever you want. No, because here I see a broken heart or I see hurt. or disappointment. In the middle, she seems like she's torn between two men. And like I said, the trepidation and the doubt that she had, she's going through something within herself with these two men, with Ben, and she probably feels sorry for Ben. But I'm not saying she wants Ben back. I'm just saying she ought not marry anybody as long as she got this. Mm-hmm. She's in the middle here, and I see the Tower. So let me tell you what we have. We have death. We have judgment. Mm-hmm. We have the Tower.
Yeah.
This is not a good, I don't think she should marry him right now. Mm-hmm. I think she has feelings for Ben more than what she's willing to lead on to. Yes. But I think she got hurt. When he married Jennifer Lopez, I think it hurt her, and I think they were going through a nasty time, and he was drinking and all of this, and I think they just fell out of whack. She had enough, and I think that she has not remorse, but I don't think that she's over him. And I wouldn't get married to anybody and bring all this drama into my new marriage.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it.
That's true.
And the cards are saying if they get married, it ain't gonna work. Because Ben is present. He's left, even if he stayed with Jennifer. Jennifer is okay with that,
apparently.
Because it's like, look, long as I'm with you, I'll take a half of it. I'll take a half a loaf. I don't have to have the whole loaf. Just stay married to me. Let me have your name. Give me your name. What is that movie? Give me your last name. Just let me have your name. That's her. Don't divorce me. That's what I see. And then divorce her. I don't know. This ain't even about Ben. But this is about Jennifer. And I definitely don't see that this is working. This is going to work. I don't think Jennifer is ready to marry anyone. I don't. Am I right about this? I see the Queen beckoning. Yes. She's not ready. It doesn't mean she doesn't love John. I just think that her feelings, she needs to figure all this stuff out because she can't detach herself from Ben, but she uses the children. Come on now. Come on.
Yes, she does. And
I'm just saying.
That's what I see in my cards, because at first I was curious what this could mean, because I'm just like, there's no way she can see a family and home in John. So this bridge made it make sense. It connected the puzzle pieces together, which is the fact that the bridge symbolizes moving on or connecting point A to point B. So therefore, Jennifer Garner is, like you said, stuck in the middle.
She's stuck in the middle that she put herself.
Then is that family unit that she sees in him. And then she sees the youthfulness and the energetic boyfriend she's thinking about marrying. She's stuck in between, do I choose family or do I choose that energetic?
Oh, I like that, baby Crone.
Thank you. And maybe she can have conversations and chit chat with him, and that's what she likes about it.
I think, but at the end of it, at the bottom of the deck, the bottom card shows that this is a burden. Ben is a burden, but she doesn't want to let the burden go. I don't think that she's ready to get married. I'm not saying she can't stay with John. What's his name?
Miller.
I'm not saying she can't stay with John Miller. And I'm not saying she's not going to get married to John Miller. But what I am saying, and I believe that if they get married, I don't think it's going to last. Unless Ben disappears.
Oh, yeah.
Just be the father, stay out their lives, stop going to her with her problem. She stopped intervening, stay out, you left, you went, stay gone.
Yes.
And maybe if she stay out, he will probably go back to Jennifer Lopez and give her a chance.
Yes.
But I don't think that and not that I favor Jennifer at all. After I've seen how Jennifer treat people, I'm on a negative with her because I used to adore her. But now I still want to be honest about what I see. I don't really think she had a fair chance because she had to deal with Jennifer Garner the whole time.
That is true.
The whole time. And it's terrible when you get tangled in threesomes.
Yeah.
Ben wasn't ready he was ready probably for a divorce. But we see now that Ben was, what's that word? I only thought young people do it, but he proved it otherwise. He was infatuated with the idea of going back with Jennifer Lopez and screwed up his marriage. And she probably was out there, Jennifer Garner was probably out there doing what she was going to do, and they gave a divorce. But I truly believe that even though they divorced, they still married.
Okay.
Now, she may not want him.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll give her. But she's not over him.
No.
That I can say.
Yeah.
And I think that if she married this guy, I don't think it's going to last, because I still think Jennifer needs work. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be married, and when we talk about Ben and Jennifer, your name in it.
Yeah.
I can see it if it's the children, but she be in the car, he hang out at your house. Mm-hmm. This is too much.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of man she marrying, and he's pouring love on it. This here means love is coming, like I love you. I made a mistake, and she like, I ain't hearing it. I ain't listening to it, Ninja. I'm not listening. But I don't know if they're trying to work out a relationship, whatever they're doing. I don't see it working in the marriage. She's going to have to, we'll see if they get married. But if they get married, unless things change, I don't think this marriage is going to make it. Okay. Unless Ben gone. Ben and his problems. Not gone, where he's just a father to the kids, and she doesn't want to hear anything about the marriage, because we have temperance. She has no balance. She's stuck and put herself in the middle because Ben is needy, and she's a fixer. She's an earth person. She's girth. She can hold stuff. So she's in the middle of something she ought not been in the middle of when she divorced them. Go ahead.
What I had at the bottom of the deck was the Tower, which symbolizes a form of isolation, and that goes back to, hold on.
I could see isolation.
And the Four of Swords.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. Her taking a sabbatical or taking some time off to really
think about it. She needs time to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
And she may not want to even admit it herself.
No, I wouldn't.
But maybe she still has strong feelings for him. Maybe she doesn't want to be with him.
Right. But
she needs to work all this out. You ought not get married with baggage like that.
No.
And clearly, the cards are saying she's coming in this marriage with baggage. But before I leave, I did the bottom, but I got to go back. The cards show here, wait a minute. The cards show the man needs strength to deal with the situation. He knows that he's in a tumultuous relationship. I feel as though he always feels like he's competing against Ben and his problems. Why would you marry her under that?
That's a good one.
Why? Because he believing that Jennifer is going to get it together and that Jennifer loves him. But Jennifer here plays the high priestess. So she's also on the phases of the moon. So she's got a lot of things inside of her that she understands about both men. But she knows Ben. And Ben is coming on with her. Cards are showing Ben wants her more than what he's admitting. He says little things, probably, I'm sorry I divorced you.
This is a whole mess.
It's a mess. This is a mess. I don't think Jennifer Garner is ready to marry anybody. But if they get married, I will not be surprised if it doesn't last, because she's not ready. She's not ready to let Ben go. And it's only so much that anybody is going to take when you have a husband that you was married to. I understand y'all have children together, but he's in her life. She's in his life. Unless this is a guy that's passive and maybe a lot like Jennifer. But Jennifer had children. Does this guy have children?
Yes, he has 2.
Maybe he'll deal with it. So they got a big old family.
Yeah, for real.
So wow, how many children she had? 3?
Let's see how many Jennifer Garner
J-Lo had 2. So 2 and 2, and I think she has 3 or 4.
Okay, well, she 1? Okay.
No.
Okay. Wow.
It doesn't say?
I know. According to Google, they're only giving me 1, which is Violet.
I thought they had a little boy. They only have one child?
Okay, here's another article. Google is so wrong. It says that they are co-parenting their 3 children, Violet, who's 18, Serafina, who's 15, and Samuel, who is 12.
I knew I saw a little boy because that's who he hanging out with. But so his kids are growing up and getting out of the way. So they have history together. I just don't think that it might work. I don't know, but I'm feeling trepidation. I'm gonna stick to this. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
But I think if she married John, I don't think mentally she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
If she puts it off for another 6 months. Jennifer, if you get this, I'm speaking to the universe. Don't marry anybody. You're not ready yet. You've been hanging around with that broken man. And when you hang around something, it connects to you and you become as broken. Because he's broken over his life with you and Jennifer. So I don't think that you need to marry yet. Clean this up, put him in his proper place, and move on. But right now, I see your life as a shamble. I see that you need temperance in your life. I see that you need to deal with some issues about yourself. I see that there's a tumultuous relationship. I don't even know what's going on with his mother and with John, the mother of his kids, and then Jennifer kids. This is just too much.
Yeah, it really
is. It is too much. And that's all I have to say about it. I say it's too much, and really, really think about it. But it wouldn't surprise me that Jennifer would be, because she's earthy, she's grounded, she's material, she gets it, she's Mother Earth.
But yes, that I would say that's probably how John sees her, because this is the card that came out, and a dog is somebody who's loyal, who understands, somebody that's like almost like a ride or die, she's like, I'm not going to abandon
because it shows that he's a ride or die. Look at him. It's like, I'm gonna be there. So, but Jennifer needs to get herself together. I don't think that she really needs to marry anybody right now. That's all I'm saying. Not saying that she's going to end it with John. I'm just saying, because it showed the card showing she doesn't want Ben back. But she says she don't. You could say something to mean another.
Yeah.
But time will reveal.
Yes, it will.
And with that being said, as I said, I don't think that Jennifer should marry anybody right now. I think it's a big mistake. I don't think she's mentally ready. I don't think that she's over Ben. I really don't think she's over him. And with that being said, judge for yourself.
Yes.
So that's my reading on on Jennifer Garner. But all these people came in her life.
Yes.
And even her ex-husband Ben wants her back. That's what the cards say. Everything I say is allegedly.
Yes.
However, I stand 2 foot down on this. I truly don't believe that she's ready to get married. I'm strongly feeling that. And with that being said, do you have anything to say?
Nope. I guess see you guys Friday, May 31st, 7 p.m.
Don't forget to take vote.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And
even if you made it happy, because this is a little long. Yes. But even though it's a little long, please just give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. View us. Just give us a thumb. If you made it for 15 seconds, just say, let me just give them because they asking for it. Yes. So we do appreciate it again and again and again. We hope you enjoyed this reading on Jennifer Garner. Yes. Even though it was on everybody.
It was.
But Jennifer Garner, baseline, I don't think she's ready to marry anyone. The cards are saying this woman got a lot going on in the inside of her, that she needs to deal with it. And sometimes when you earthy like that, do you know her sign?
She's an Aries.
Fiery.
Take the lead.
Take the lead. Yeah. She's fiery, but here it's showing she's Mother Earth. And sometimes Earth can be heavy.
Yes.
You take on Aries, they like to help everybody. They think they got the answers for everything.
Yeah.
And I think that she needs to really taper down and really get some time out to really, before she jump into anything. She needs to put Ben in a proper place in her life.
Quick.
It's not quick. I don't know how long they've been dating. I think they've been dating about a year or 2.
Oh, okay. Well, I would guess in the sense of quick to move on when you're not ready to move on.
She's not ready. And sometimes people don't know that they're not ready.
True.
But she's not ready. She could take another 6 months to really deal with some issues that she has with Ben. And she might even say, she might say, no, I don't, oh no, but you do. You do. Why are you so in their marriage? That marriage look a hot mess. She's just not ready for me. What do you have? Okay, I'm gonna cut out.
Yeah, this is wild. I had to reread it several times. I hope this is what it's saying.
Read it.
Okay. I typed in how long has Ben Garner and John Miller have been dating, and this Jennifer Garner and John Miller have been dating. And this is what it says. The pair began dating in 2018, the same year Garner finalized her divorce to Ben Affleck.
And he's been in this mess all that time and still in it. It might be normal to him.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And then at that time when her and John Miller were dating in 2018, he was still married to his wife at the time.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
As I said, I don't think, as you could see, this is not a good idea right now.
No.
They need more time.
They do.
They are not ready for me. She's not ready for me. But what do I know? I'm only a card reader.
Yes.
Please subscribe, thumb us up, and we hope you enjoyed this reading. This reading took us a long reading. I normally don't read this long, but this was a lot. I wasn't expecting that.
Basically 5 people were in this reading.
And all these people, and that's not even mentioning the children.
Yes.
I'm just saying. And with that being said, that's a lot of people in this marriage,
yes.
right? Woo, Lord. And with that, like I said, we don't even know what the woman.
Exactly.
How is the woman dealing with? Hold up.
Yeah. Please.
How is the woman dealing with all of this?
Yes.
John's ex-wife,
Caroline.
She's another fiery person. She's fiery. She's like very fiery. She's got a lot to say. She's very strong, and she's very strong opinionated. That's what I get. Very strong, very in control. Very strong, very in control. Very creative. Got a lot of ideas. That's what I get. Sunflowers.